Good morning, everyone. It is called Chronicles. Thank every one of you for being here. I appreciate you all waking up and being here this morning with me. This is the Caramel Rail Show. I am the one and only the Caramel Rail. Thank you, guys. Happy Monday. It is Monday. This is the top of the week. We have a lot of great topics that we're going to share with you guys this morning. So I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys slept well, had a great weekend. Let's go ahead and get into the week. This is a holiday week. We know Thanksgiving is coming up Thursday. Call Chronicles may be pushed back that day because Caramel will be cooking and doing some other things trying to get ready for that day. But nevertheless, we will still have our show as planned. But yeah, so this week is a holiday week. I will be on vacation this week as well, so I'll be home getting some stuff in order. Thank the Lord. All right. But thank you for joining. Let's go ahead and get started. I see Linda Gamble is here. Thank you, Linda Gamble, one of my mods, and thank you to my Caramelians for joining as well. Good morning to all. I see Scorpion Miss too. Thank you, Scorpion Miss, Linda Gamble, Carlotta Passmore, Scorpion Miss, Simone Morrison, Eumenia, Rose Ormstead, Lona Thomas, Audrey Williams, Monique. I'm sorry, my screen refreshed. Monique Johnson, thanks for being here. Typical sugar cookie. I like that. That's cute. Delicious. 185. Who else we got? Michelle B. Thanks for being here, guys. I see y'all steady coming in. Shauna Young. Terry Babe 89. Okay. I see y'all. Arthurita Johnson and McKinney Davis. Renita. My screen keeps refreshing, y'all. I'm sorry. Renita Elliott, Gloria Williams. Hi. Good morning. Imprintitious. Versina McCrary. Sheila Macy. Good morning. BC Jones. 541. I'm sorry. Who is Miss Sugar Mama? Thank you for being here. Victoria. Who else we got? Doris Brown. Ruth Folks. Thanks for being here. Miss B. Thanks for being here, Miss B. Monique Johnson, if I didn't say your name. I see more people coming in. Tracy Reed, Lori Smith, Angie Alexander. Thanks for being here. Just reading off a few names. Jackie Wise. Okay. All right, let's get into the show because I'll be still calling out names. So we got to get started. All right, let me move this banner. We already said everything said in the video is alleged, in my opinion. All right, we got some great topics for you guys. Let's get into it. Y'all know celebrity news is first, but before we do that, hopefully you guys had a chance to check out our pop-in video on, well, not pop-in, but our review video from last night where we reviewed Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay, great review. So go ahead and check that out. Y'all had me over here doing a concert that was not planned. But so yeah, we had a little mini concert at the beginning of the show. Y'all go over and check out the video. It's a great video. I had a great time. We had a lot of laughs. It was a great show. Okay, so check that out. Please hit the like button for me. Okay. Let's get into the show. Celebrity news is always first. I see Belle Wilson. Good morning, ma'am. And I see Connie Vickerson. Good morning. Good morning, team. All right. Ooh, let's get me pulled up. I'm still waking up, y'all. Oh my God, I'm so sleepy. I am so sleepy, but it's going to take me a little minute this morning. I already know I could just feel it. Lord, I could just feel it, Lord. All right. Okay, so we got an update for the Shanquella Robinson case. I know we've been following this, and I told you guys as I get updates, I will update you guys as well. All right. So they're saying that an arrest warrant has been issued, you guys, in the Shanquella Robinson case. Now, y'all know Mexico is handling this. The U.S. is not touching this because it happened on Mexican soil. Now, we also know that they were doing extradition, which extradition takes time, but it's looking like with all of the press that's been going on, the family's been speaking out. They've been going to the White House and everything else. It's looking like Mexico may have bumped her up because I already told you guys in Mexico, a lot of women come up missing all the time and unalived. So they are full of, they have a vault full of cases of women that are missing and that are found unalived. So Shanquella being one of those that were unalived in Mexico just adds her to the pile that they have to investigate. So it's looking like with all of the press that's been around this situation, and now by it being a high profile situation, it's looking like Mexico may have stepped up a little bit more. Okay. So they're saying that an arrest warrant was issued in Mexico in the Shanquella Robinson case. They're saying that attorney James Exum of Williams and Exum said that femicide is when a woman is unalived. They're saying in the U.S. it would be equivalent to homicide. Okay. Now this is according to the Charlotte News. All right. Because she was, I think, from Charlotte. Now they're saying that the State General's Office of Baja California, sir, has issued an arrest warrant in the femicide case of 25-year-old Shanquella Robinson. They're saying that Robinson was on vacation with her friends in Mexico at the time of her death. They're saying that Mexican authorities have made it clear following their investigation that this was not an accident, but a direct attack on Shanquella. Now they're saying that Robinson, which we all know her name to be Shanquella, died in Cabo during a trip with a group of 6 friends on October 29th. This says that her family said that the friends claimed that it was because of alcohol poisoning, which we remember. Now they're saying despite various accounts of what happened to Robinson, that a death certificate found that she died 15 minutes after suffering a broken neck and severe spinal cord injury. Now they're saying that attorney James Exum of Williams and Exum said that despite various accounts of her death, that is the most reliable. Now they're saying with the medical side, and this is a case on homicides, it says that that's what you can rely on more than anything else because that's just science, according to Exum, the attorney. Now they're saying after the video, which WCNC, which is Charlotte, has chosen not to air, it says that showed Robinson being violently attacked by a woman during a trip, and investigation was open. We know her to be Dejanay Jackson. Okay, that's who attacked Shanquella. Now they're saying that PGJE is pursuing femicide charges according to the release sent by the agency. All right. They're saying Exum, which is the attorney, said if femicide is when a woman is unalived in the U.S., it will be equivalent to homicide. As we just said, they're saying on that type of offense that the person faces between 40 years minimum, guys, and up to 60 years maximum. So Dejanay, baby, you're going away for a long time. That's a lot of burritos in your ass over there. Read that again. This is on that type of offense that the person faces between 40 years minimum and 60 years maximum. Okay, this says that there are some statutes where they've tried to enhance that to 45 to 65, so you could get more. Damn. So this says that Mexican authorities also announced extradition procedures have already started. Amen. Okay, I'm happy to hear that. Now they said that Mexico and their particular governmental unit would have to reach out to the state's federal government, explain why they want that person, and get clearance. Okay. Now they're saying that attorney, that's according to the attorney, Mr. Exum. Now they're saying then the United States will, in some manner, work with Mexico to bring that person to custody. Okay. Now they're saying that the agency did not identify a person by name, but does add that the investigation does remain open as they continue to look into anyone else's involvement in her death. Now, we already know that warrant is going to go out to Dejanay because she is the one that was seen on video. Okay, that's the first person they're going to go after, Dejanay Jackson, because she's the one who was seen in the video assaulting Shanquella. Now, the others that were there, they may also face charges as well because they did not either stop it, they filmed it, they, in some type of way may have participated in it. We don't know yet because their investigation is still going on. Now they're saying, let me go back. This says that the agency did not identify a person by name, but does add that the investigation does remain open as they continue to look into anyone else's involvement in her death and the participation of any cover-ups. Okay, that the other 6 may be, the other 5 rather, or any omission of vital information to this case. So they could be arrested just on that alone. I hope they get them all. Now they're saying when there's an investigation going on and you make statements and they are false, which causes law enforcement to go off or the wrong trail, that says, if you will, that says that you have legally obstructed justice. Okay. And that's also here in the U.S. Now it says that he said that more charges could be filed not only in Mexico, but here in the U.S. Okay. So if they escape charges in Mexico, guys, it's looking like the U.S. may have some charges that they may file as well. So I'm happy about this. They're saying that any role that anybody played, they are likely to have to deal with some level of prosecution in Mexico as it relates to this, or potentially in the States again. This says that if any of those crimes happen on Mexican soil, which it did not, so Mexico is going to take care of it. Now they're saying that he expects more people to be prosecuted. So it's not just going to be Dejanay. So of course that means they're going to be going after the rest of the people that were in that room that may have had something to do with it. They so stupid because they filmed it. So you filmed your own crime. Great for you. Now they're saying that the fact that they left Mexico under the guise that she died from alcohol poisoning, and it's clear that that's not what happened. They says then once you left Mexico to come here, that could be an issue because that's called lying by omission. Whenever you told the government over there that she died by alcohol poisoning, knowing that it was from something else, that alone is something that they're going to be charged for. Okay, so they're looking into charging them for that, lying under omission, throwing the police investigation off so that they can hop a flight and get out of there knowing that this girl was badly assaulted. Now they're saying that the FBI Charlotte field also opened its own investigation. Thank God they're doing something as well. Now they're saying if there's evidence that there was some plan before they got to Mexico, that would be a problem. Okay, this says that once you're back on U.S. soil, to the extent that there's an investigation here and you lie about it and you conceal things and you try to run, that those could all create charges for you here. All right. So I'm glad that everybody is getting involved. So either way, they're going to be charged if it's Mexico or through Charlotte's police department. So either way, they're going to be charged. It doesn't matter. So they're saying that, of course, y'all know her final moments. They're saying that multiple attempts by a doctor to revive Robinson were unsuccessful. Before she was pronounced unalived in Mexico, they said that a police report shared the Metropolis news outlets. Okay. Now they're saying that Dr. Carolina Beatriz Gutierrez the American Medical Center responded to a request for help at the home Robinson was staying at with the others a little after 2 p.m. on August the 29th. They're saying that when Gutierrez arrived, that she was told that Robinson had been drinking excessively and needed an IV. Now they're saying that Gutierrez wanted to take Robinson, who was still alive, to the hospital for treatment. They said that her friends refused, saying that she could be treated at the home. Now they're saying that Robinson was stable but extremely dehydrated, according to the doctor, who said that she went into convulsions around 4:20 p.m. Now they're saying it was at that time that one of Robinson's friends, identified as Winter Donovan, called 911 to get an ambulance. Okay. It says that while waiting for the ambulance, that Robinson was struggling to breathe and her pulse was dropping. It says that Gutierrez last felt a pulse at 4:49 p.m. and started CPR with the help of Robinson's friend until the ambulance arrived. It says that the doctor attempted 14 sessions of CPR and gave Robinson 5 doses of adrenaline and 6 electric shocks with a defibrillator without success. Now they're saying that Gutierrez declared Shanquella Robinson unalived at 5:57 p.m. Mexican police responded to the call to assist medics at the home around 5:30. It says that when they arrived, they spoke to the doctor who attempted to revive Robinson about what happened. It says that the doctor alleges that Robinson's friends, they gave a statement to the doctor, which that's going to hem them up. Robinson's friends refused to let her be taken to the hospital at the first sign of convulsion. So you stop someone from being medically treated when you knew this girl was in bad shape. So they're going to be charged for that as well. I already see that coming. Now, they're saying that the timeline of these events doesn't line up with Robinson's death certificate, which states that she passed away within 15 minutes of suffering a severe spinal cord injury and a broken neck. Oh my God, it's a lot. So they're saying that of course, you guys know hundreds of people attended her funeral, which was on November 19th. And you guys know that Shanquella's friends, well, I'm going to say fake friends, went to her mother's house. I think they were fishing for information, and they all came up with this alibi where they sat down with her, even asking what they were supposed to wear to her funeral. They were so sad. It was crazy. It was crazy how they lied to this girl's mother, but her parents have been in and out of the news. They've gone to the White House. They spoke to everyone to try to get them to push this case forward so that this girl can have some type of justice. I do have a news video that I'm going to play from the WCNC. Okay. Hold on.
Colonel Dave Lander, you're our newest hometown hero. The Charlotte area.
Let's get past that. Let's see what they're saying. The Charlotte NC WNC, whatever it is. Let's see what that WCNC. Let's see what they have to say.
Latest in the death investigation of a Charlotte woman in Mexico. The state attorney general's office of Baja California Sur has filed charges in the killing of Shanquella Robinson. The agency also says the extradition process is now starting. Robinson died while on vacation with a group of friends in Cabo last month. WCNC Charlotte's Jesse Pierre spoke to an attorney about these charges.
The charge is for a femicide, which is the killing of a woman. Now, in the U.S., that would be equivalent to a homicide, and it could mean anywhere from 40 to 60 years behind bars. The attorney I spoke to says more charges could be filed in Mexico, but also here in the U.S.
Any role that anybody played, they are likely to have to deal with some level of prosecution in Mexico as it relates to this, or potentially in the States, again, if any of those crimes happen on American soil.
Shanquella Robinson died after suffering a broken neck and severe spinal cord injury in Cabo last month, according to her death certificate. Attorney James Exum says, despite various accounts of her death, that is the most reliable.
With the medical side, and I do homicides, that's what you can rely on more than anything else, because that's just science.
The state attorney general's office of Baja California Sur opened the femicide case against the person allegedly responsible for killing Robinson. The agency filed an arrest warrant and extradition procedures to be carried out.
That type of offense that the person faces between 40 years minimum, 60 years maximum.
The investigation remains open as the agency works to identify anyone else involved in her death. Exum says more people could be prosecuted.
The fact that they left Mexico under the guise that she died from alcohol poisoning, and it's clear that it's not that, then once you left Mexico and come here, that could be an issue, because you can do it by commission or omission.
He adds any false statements made could be seen as obstruction of justice. The FBI Charlotte field office also opened its own investigation.
So if there's evidence that there was some plan before they got to Mexico, yeah, that would be a problem. Once you're back on U.S. soil, to the extent that there's an investigation here and you lie about it, you conceal things, you try to run, those could all be things that create charges against you here.
I reached out to the U.S. Department of Homeland Security on extradition efforts and have not heard back yet. In Southwest Charlotte, Jesse Pierre, WCNC Charlotte.
Now, it was said and alleged, you guys, on some stuff that I was reading up on, because I like to always read around the actual situation. Oh, I'm sorry. Shut up now. I'm done with you. All right, but I was reading up where they were saying that there was a situation to where Dejanay and Winter Donovan had some type of issue with Shanquella before they left. So it was like they had some type of anger towards her about Shanquella maybe trying to talk to a boyfriend or ex-boyfriend or telling something. It was something that she may have said about Dejanay, and to me, I feel like it was premeditated. I'm just going to say that. It was an issue prior to them leaving Charlotte to fly to Cabo, which is why they were all in that room. Do you guys remember the video where when Shanquella walked in the room and all of the other people were sitting in there and they were having a conversation, and once Shanquella walked in, they stopped talking and she was like, "Hey guys, what y'all doing? What are we doing today? What we gonna get into today?" Everybody stopped talking because they were talking about her, and I think that is when they were devising the plan to do what they were going to do, because she was blocked. Once Dejanay hit her, she was blocked from leaving the room. So it was planned that they were all going to sit around in that room and film it because they wanted to embarrass her. But they didn't know that it was going to go that far once Dejanay, began assaulting her. I don't think that they knew it was going to go that far, and they got scared and they tried to cover it up by making it look like they were trying to get her help when they actually helped orchestrate it. They knew that this was going to happen. And I'm going to say allegedly. According to the video that I saw, when they were sitting in the bedroom with the door closed and Shanquella walked into the room and said, "Hey guys, what we going to get into today?" I think they were going to be going like to the pool or something like that, or to dinner later, but they were all talking about her in that particular video, and they stopped talking. Y'all know how it is when you walk into a room and somebody's talking about you and everybody stopped talking and they turn around and look at you. That's how the video, that's what it was giving. But I feel in my heart of hearts that situation was planned, because it was said and alleged that There was some words that was had with Shanquella where she went back to one of Dejanay's male friends and said something to him about Dejanay. So I feel like Dejanay held on to that until she flew to Cabo and she knew that she was going to confront her, okay, which is what she did, because she went into Shanquella's room. Shanquella had the biggest room because she paid for the trip for all of them to be there. They were supposed to pay her back. So they went into Dejanay went into Shanquella's room where she was laying in her bed and told her to get up because she wanted to fight her. And she's looking at her like, you want to fight me? Like, we're supposed to be friends. Like, what is going on? What you want to fight me for? Which then that initiated everyone else to come into her room while Dejanay began to swing on her and snatch her up out of the bed. Go back and look at videos. I've been doing that. Dejanay snatched and pulled this girl, Shanquella, out of the bed and started swinging on her, which then the guys that were there as well started pulling out their phones to record this attack, not knowing that it was going to get out and that they were going to be in the situation they're in now. So when they called 911, that kind of put a monkey wrench in their plan, because they lied to authorities and to the medical people whenever they came to help Shanquella to say, oh, she's just been drinking. There's nothing wrong with her. But a person is drinking. Why do they have abrasions on their face? Why can she not hold her head up? Why is she unresponsive like that? Like, why? Her neck was broke. Her back was broke. Like, she was seen being stomped in the video and drug across the floor like a dog. So Dejanay, baby, of course, we know the extradition is in the warrant is for Dejanay because she is the one who put hands on her. And we still don't know. We still don't know if the others did. Of course, you know, they will do lie detector tests and all these other things in order to try to catch them up. But the fact that every one of them left this girl in Mexico to fly their asses back to the U.S. knowing what happened because they recorded it, they too will also be charged. And I'm happy to hear that. If Mexico decides not to do that, that Charlotte and their investigation will be stepping up to do what needs to be done to make sure that the other ones are also held accountable. Okay, so Dejanay will be serving her time in Mexico, and the rest of them may be serving their time over there or here in the States as well. Either way, they're going to be getting charges because you lied to police, you gave false statements, which that threw off the investigation, which is probably what took it so long. And as they were saying, that her time of death and everything that was given to police in terms of her death certificate, it does not match what really happened. So we'll see what it's giving and how this happens. I will keep you guys, as I've been doing, updated on any new developments that I get with the Shanquella Robinson case. But there has been extradition has already started. Warrants have been issued. Well, a warrant has been issued, and they are looking to charge others involved, which means the rest of them that flew there and flew back and left Shanquella and all. They brought her stuff, which is so crazy. They brought her luggage. They had her phone, her wallet, and everything else, but they left her there, which is so convenient, and took her stuff to her mom's house. Ain't it crazy? And they stole money off her card. That's another thing I was reading on. They stole thousands of dollars off her card, off of her bank card as well. So they could be facing theft charges. Okay. It's a whole bunch of stuff they could be charged with. Tampering with evidence because she was moved from where she actually was unalive. So tampering with evidence, trying to cover it up, all of that. It's a lot of charges that's going to be pressed in terms of this case. But like I said, I will keep you guys updated as we get new developments on that. Okay. I'm still sad about that. And that's been, what are we going into now? 2 years or a year? Is it a year? Is it a year that she passed away? I think it's a year. I'm still sad about it, guys. Like it just happened yesterday. Like for real. When I heard about it, I was like really heartbroken. Like I knew this person. I was very sad about that. Okay. Oh my God. But let's carry on, child. Lord have mercy, that hurt my heart. Okay. Will Smith's friend of 40 years, guys, is still talking, child. I said, Lord. He is when I tell you he is telling it all. Now he's telling some stuff about Jada. I'm gonna go ahead and share that because I was very surprised by that. I was like, shit, bro. You is telling it all. Okay. Let me get to it. My God. All right, so okay, here you go. So Will Smith's friend of 40 years says that Jada had a way of checking Will, honey, by saying that she'll put her Timberlands on and strap on. That must have excited him. I'm gonna put my Timberlands on and I'm gonna strap on. We already know what that means, right? Damn, Will. Let's go ahead and play this shit because I was like, damn, shit.
She would say things like,
oh my God.
Jada goes into her rants on Will, you know, she tell him he got a little dick, he can't fuck and all, like, that begins to chip at a man's soul. That hurts. What, for your woman to say that you can't please her, or, you know. Oh, Courtney, you saw her say that Will Smith had a small dick? Oh, yeah. Oh, when she get, oh, listen, a lot of people have, I mean, Jada has said worse. She would say things like, yeah, I'm going to put that strap on, I'm going to put my Tim boots, my baseball cap and strap on and teach you a lesson. And I'm just like, yo, I'm serious. And I'm just like, yo, this is the #1 actor in Hollywood. Why is he taking, I can't even understand it.
Damn. Yo, this saga just continues. It's just like more and more stuff. I see why they're trying to shut him up because he knows a lot. If you've been my friend for 40 years, you know a lot of shit about me. And I keep saying I have friends, but I'm very selective in what I share with their ass. Because if we ever fall out, not that I share stuff like that, like really personal stuff. I ain't really got no personal shit like that I really care about like that. But my point is when you friends that long with somebody, they know a lot of stuff about you. All right. I found another post where it says that Will's friend also says that Jada got some botched plastic surgery after Will allegedly assaulted her and broke her cheekbone. Okay. It could have been after she said she's going to put on them damn Timberlands and teach him a lesson. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right. Brother Bilal, that's who's doing the interviews with Tasha K. And he's out talking with several content creators, not just Tasha K, baby. He is spilling tea. Let's go ahead and get into it. It says that Will and Jada Pinkett Smith are threatening to sue Will's former personal assistant, Bilal, who made some explosive claims regarding Will and his close friend, Dwayne Martin. As you guys know, he was saying that he walked in on Will Smith and Dwayne Martin. Dwayne Martin was behind Will, honey, giving him the best that he got, like Anita Baker. And baby, he said he was stunned when he was standing there watching it. I said, well, hot damn. Now they're saying that according to sources that it's learned that more from that interview has leaked. And it's very explosive. Now, they're saying that Will and Jada are calling Bilal a liar and are planning on taking legal action against him, as we know. Now, they're not going after Tasha K because she's just the one that interviewed him. Now, they're saying that they say that he is making an outlandish story against them. I'm sorry, guys, after Bilal attempted to extort them for money, which he already said that is something that they were going to say with him coming out. So I already said I kind of 89.9% believe him in the things that he's saying. And I think that they don't want that shit to get out because they pick and choose what they want to come out. We already know that Will and Jada's marriage is toxic as hell. I mean, hell, y'all been living apart for 6 months. Baby, listen. Let's go ahead. So they're saying that, well, Brother Bilal has another outlandish story to tell that says that according to Bilal, that Jada Pinkett's face has been botched with plastic surgery because she had to have it surgically reconstructed after Will allegedly assaulted her mercilessly. Okay. This says the former assistant says that Will caught Jada Pinkett cheating with Jennifer Lopez's then husband, Mark Anthony, which we talked about. I talked about that with you guys in a pop-in. And he flew into a rage. Okay. That's Jada with Mark Anthony. That's so crazy how she's posing with him like that's her man too when he was married to Jennifer Lopez during the time. Damn. Shit crazy. Now they're saying that according to Bilal, that Will and Jada had an arrangement to sleep with other people only if they told each other about it. They said that Bilal claimed that Jada and Mark carried on a full-on relationship behind the then wife J-Lo's and Will's back. Okay. Now they said that the former assistant says that Will caught them together in his house and flew into a rage and brutally attacked Jada. They said that the attack was so bad that according to Bilal, that Jada had to have extensive facial surgery, and that's why she looked the way she does now with her cheeks. Y'all remember when we started seeing Jada with her cheeks looking like a damn chipmunk? I was just like, damn, was she doing Botox? Like, what is it? Here it goes with her cheeks like that. Y'all see her cheeks looking kind of swollen, or see how her cheekbone is? It's saying that she had to have extensive surgery to have that repaired. Damn, Jada. Now, I did read some stuff about Jada where they were saying, because y'all know they said she's from Baltimore. They were saying that she kind of got around. She kind of got around back in the day prior to getting with Will, that she was like a pass around back in the day. I'm going to say allegedly. These are some things that I've been reading up on. They said that Jada was a pass around and that she was very sexually energized, where she was just, that's something that she enjoyed, to be with multiple people, allegedly. So now that he's speaking out and saying that she's being with all these people, it's just crazy to me. And the arrangement that she and Will have, most of their encounters, Will wanted to be there to see to see Jada with said people whenever she chose to have these outside sexual relationships. Okay, so the fact that he did not know that she was seeing Jennifer Lopez's ex-husband, Mark Anthony, that made him upset, because he was not a part of the plan and the agreement that they had that, hey, if you're going to do this, I want to know about it. But my question is, how many times was Jada sitting in on whenever Will was with Dwayne Martin, allegedly? That's my question, because she's sitting here saying that it's a lie. So if Will is allowed to step out and do what he wants to do with whomever he chooses to be with, which we all have heard stories about Will being with Dwayne Martin, how many sessions have Jada sat in on with Dwayne and Will? Because that's the arrangement. You can't be with nobody unless I'm there and I know about it. We know about Will and Dwayne going on vacations together for weeks at a time. So Jada, were you in the room? Were you present? Were you privy to said relations that happened between Will and Dwayne? Or did Will just go out and do what he wanted to do and try to enforce the rules on you? Like, that's my question. Because I've been reading a lot of stuff as it relates to that. And Jada, baby, y'all got some toxic shit going on. And now their kids is crazy as hell too. I said, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Let's get on, child. Let's get on with the news, honey. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's more and more coming out. I've started listening to the interview with Brother Bilal and Tasha K. I'm probably like halfway through it. So that's kind of why I'm not reviewing it as of yet, because I'm not done with it. It's so much. Like, he is telling so much. And he sounds very credible. He sounds very, very credible. So I don't know, guys. Damn, like, ooh, child. When somebody threaten you, don't make me put on my Timberlands and strap up. Like, shit. That sound like that excited his ass, y'all. Real. That sound like that may have excited him. But let's continue. Which topic do I want to do next? Because I have so many. All right, so several people have decided to speak out. I don't want to go there yet. Oh, one person, let me go ahead and say this. Y'all know that we were talking about Snoop Dogg saying that he was not going to smoke anymore. So he's inspiring other rappers and other people in the industry to follow suit. I'm happy about that. Meek Mills has already said he's not going to be smoking no more. Now Boosie, honey, he speaks on quitting smoking as well, like Snoop Dogg. And he says that that's something that he plans on doing. Let me go ahead and share that. Okay.
Man, I mean, he know what he need better than anybody. I know he gonna gain weight. He gonna think better. Since I don't smoke, I don't get mad as I used to get mad. I think better. I was smoking an ounce a day. Since I don't smoke, man, I think better, bro. My temper control, you know what I'm saying?
So he's stopping smoking as well. So it's looking like Snoop may have started a trend here to where other people are following suit. Okay, so I'm happy about that. Now let's go ahead and get on to the next topic. Slim Thug, who is a rapper, he made some very disparaging remarks against Cassie. You guys know that we've been talking about Diddy and Cassie, where he's been putting paws on her. We talked about the deposition. Slim Thug decided to run his mouth and say that it was all a money grab, which is why Cassie came forward saying, you know, married this trainer and he broke, he ain't got no money. Like, he really went in. So then once they tore his ass up online, he wants to come back and he wants to issue an apology for the controversial opinion of Cassie and Diddy's lawsuit. And he also said that he expressed his lack of awareness on Cassie's ethnicity. Okay, that don't matter, but the other shit that you said, dude, it says he says that was my personal opinion. I'm sorry. Says that we don't agree on everything. I didn't know Cassie was black. Let's play. You never should have said nothing.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry, we don't agree on everything. I can still take you to Starbucks and buy you a drink, and we can sit down and chop it up. Like, I don't hate nobody. I don't even hate Cassie. It was just my opinion. I ain't wanted to go worldwide. I don't do this to ever be on social media, other pages. I just be talking to y'all, my people. Yeah, you know, so, you know what I'm saying? I'm on here every single day. I do this every single day. I just give y'all my opinion. That's it. I don't make that. I'm just speaking from, you know, my my seeing life and seeing what happens in life. You know what I'm saying?
And she never said that shit though.
Bill Cosby is not guilty of all that. They were
Then he
getting
talking
high
about Bill
with him,
Cosby,
having fun with him, turning up with him. When they went broke, they started trying to do all this extra out of here, man. I ain't turning on my heroes over these old fake money grabs, man. Straight up like that. And make that go viral. I ain't turning on my heroes over these lame ass money grabs. Straight up like that. You ain't finna turn my heroes into motherfucking all this weird you turn people into trying to get some money. This is why women don't come forward. No, if somebody did something to you, women, come forward. Tell them then, though. You know what I'm saying? Tell them then. Or around that. Go tell somebody you love. Tell your mama. Tell somebody, please. But when you waiting all this time and then you sue and you ain't go to the police, it sounds suspicious. Bill Cosby is not
nigga.
guilty.
Shut up.
Getting Bill Cosby coming back and getting puffed. I don't believe in that, man. When shit go down, speak on that shit right then, or it's out of there. It should be null and void. You shouldn't even have no type of nothing. You shouldn't be able to do shit unless you let the people know what happened immediately. There should be a time limit on this shit. What happened was you got around them up, stand up on love shit. That's what happened. I'm gonna tell you what always happened, right? You was with a billionaire with all this bread all this time, and then you went followed your heart with a trainer. That motherfucker apartment got smiled in the bitch. That lifestyle fell off. Now it's struggle time. The love wearing off, and now you trying to come up with ways to figure out how to get paid. now I'm healed and I can talk about it. I want to expose niggas in my books. I can get Bill Cosby.
He sounds so damn ignorant. You the reason why people don't come forward, because you can, and I said it before, you can't tell a person when they supposed to come forward and talk about something, because at the end of the day, everybody processed their situation differently. In Cassie's case, she filed a civil suit against Diddy, not a criminal case, meaning that they weren't really going to go to court. She wanted to be paid for her pain, and I get that. And she had to hurry up because they were saying something about the date approaching was about to go out for her to be able to file the civil suit. So she had to hurry up and do what she had to do, which I totally respect her for doing what she did. Diddy knew prior, because they had already had a conversation, according to what I read, that she was going to file this. He already knew about the book, which thank God he didn't do nothing to her, because we already know what happened to Kim Porter when she announced she was writing a book. I said it before. So as soon as she started talking about this book and she told him, hey, I'm going to be writing a book, I'm going to tell my story in terms of what you did to me, they started negotiating on what was going to be paid. So Diddy knew about this prior, and he didn't think that she was going to go forward with it. So this entire settlement / civil lawsuit really was to, and I said before, to expose Diddy, to have it on paper, to say, hey, just in case, I want a paper trail. Because if you notice in the deposition on the front of it, it says trigger warning. She went into, thank you, statute of limitations. She went into detail, okay, about every single situation. It was the deposition was 36 pages long. If you guys notice, she was very detailed on things that happened, where, when, etc. So she wanted there to be a paper trail because she knew that taking this money from him, he was going to pay it regardless. He was going to pay this money regardless. She wanted to expose him just in case that when this money is paid, that if something happens to her, this is the person that did it and this is what happened to me. So the fact that she went about it that way was very strategic. And I don't know if her attorneys told her to do that, but she was very strategic in how she did that. And I applaud her for that. Kim Porter didn't get to do that. The only paper trail that she left behind that Diddy was being aggressive towards her was when she sent him to the hospital, when she cut him with that corkscrew for putting hands on her. That is documented in the hospital, because if you are injured in that type of way and you go to the hospital, you have to tell what happened to you. Now, I don't know if charges were pressed on her for that, being that he did assault her first and she fought back. Maybe she was not charged, but that is documented, showing that you put your hands on somebody and they defended themselves, and that's how they did it. And you have a permanent scar to show that that is what happened. Okay, so she was very, very, I see y'all putting it in, she was very smart to detail everything that happened to her and what he did to her over the 13 years that she was with him. And that is in a court's deposition with a trigger warning on the front. And that's very, very rare to see a deposition with a trigger warning listed across the front, because those things that were talked about in that deposition was very horrendous. Diddy is a freaking monster. Several stars have started disassociating themselves with him. Janet Jackson and Naomi Campbell, they've removed all pictures of Diddy from their social media platforms. They don't want anything to do with him after he has settled his case with Cassie. To me, that's admitting, and that's admitting that he did the shit, because it's unheard of for someone to ask for that amount of money and you turn around within 24 hours and like, hey, you got a pen? Because I need to write this check. That's the level of bullshit you were on, Diddy. That's unheard of, because you were saying in the beginning, oh, I didn't do it. But you knew prior that you did. Like I said, you knew she was going to file this. But you're trying to still keep your image by going public with your attorney to say that just because I paid the money, it doesn't mean that I'm admitting to guilt. Yes, you are. Because who would pay that type of money if you're not guilty? You would just say, well, let's go to trial. I'm going to fight it. I'm going to go to trial. I'm not going to settle. It's too many people talking. I said it before. When people start talking, people who are guilty get scared. And that's what Diddy is. He's scared. He's scared. Several people had things to say. Rich Dollars had something to say. Peter Guns from Love and Hip Hop New York, they had things to say as well, saying that, hey, same thing Slim Thug was saying, oh, you should have came forward when it happened. Well, that doesn't happen that way. Look at how long it took for Bill Cosby's victim to come forward. He's just getting sued again by another woman, to where this happened like way back in 1980 something, to where he violated her and R-worded her twice. So she is coming forward and she is pressing charges against him as well. It takes time to process that. And then you're going through the embarrassment. And then you're going through trying to find the right attorney that can process this and get it out there to where the person can be held accountable. It's a lot that goes into prosecuting someone when you go through that type of violation. So it makes me mad when I hear men who are supposed to be protectors of women go off and say some shit like that about a woman. Slim Thug, that makes me feel like if you violated a woman, that you would feel like she had no jurisdiction to come up against you because you felt that maybe you're Slim Thug, or because the statute of limitation ran out. Like bullshit. We have another guy who has spoken up to talk about Diddy and some stuff that Diddy's done. Let's talk about it. It says that this guy actually comes out to say that Diddy hung rapper Wale, off of a balcony for making a song with Cassie behind his back. Now, we've already heard where he blew up Kid Cudi's car, okay? Now, another person is coming forward to say that Diddy hung Wale, y'all know who Wale is, okay, off of a balcony. Let's go ahead and listen to it. Shout out to Tasha K.
I feel uncomfortable, or if you see her security guards with her, just prepping us on how crazy Diddy act over her. Like any guys that's around her in her facility, while Diddy not around, he kirks off, he goes off. I swear to God, Diddy and his security guards walked through this room. I told y'all Wale was in the room. Diddy already don't like that. But I don't know what's... All right, Diddy and Wale had prior run-ins, and he told Wale to stay away from her. You this, that, like... You got to stay away from her. You can't work with her. You can't do nothing. So they was on some sneak creep trying to hurry up and put it together, even though it was going. I don't know how they going to sneak and put it together. So I don't really get the situation. I swear, y'all, Diddy got like more secret people that follow her places. Like when she going to a restaurant, like his girlfriend, like he keep eyes on to see who they cheating on. Like he that crazy. It's some obsessive Diddy. Like it's crazy. The world know about it though. Like the crazy parties, Diddy be crazy over them girls, like super duper stalking. Like he be having private investigators following him. No niggas can't go around him. He very controlling. But he came in with aggression. They moving. But I seen security guards with him, so I know it wasn't nothing for us. Like it was no threat to us or me or Shy. It was like control because they had to get in. They had to go through all this, so you know it's somebody. Diddy and them went back there and shut the blinds. All I heard was like, but not punches, like shit, like moving around, tables and shit. I swear for God, it's a balcony in the studio, like an out balcony. You can see over the back. I swear to God, my grandmother, they got Wale over top of his feet. They got him off his feet hanging off the balcony. Like, he hanging off the balcony. They dangling by his feet. I can't really hear what they saying. I'm like, Shy, man, be quiet. Shy, don't know what's going on. Shy, first of all, Shy, go back and help Wale. This is man. He can go back to Shy. He must move. I swear to God. Shy, like, man, what they doing? I said, man, they got him over the pony by his feet. They're like, man, no, he don't. That ain't him. Like, show that is him. We knew it was him because we know what type of shoes Wale wore to the studio, and we seen them jump up in the air. So who put on Wale's shoes? Nobody. That was Wale.
Y'all hear that? Diddy is psycho. And we already knew in the deposition that he had people follow Cassie. He knew Cassie's every move, guys. There's nowhere that she could go without Diddy knowing where she was and what she was doing, because he had people following her. And every time that she left and tried to get away, they found her, because he had her tracked. Y'all remember I told y'all that's his favorite word. He also had that tracking mess going on with Kim Porter, but she done slipped up and somehow got away from his security team and went missing for like a few days, and he didn't know where the hell she was, and was calling up her mom saying, hey, Miss Porter, where's Kim? I told y'all about that. He was calling repeatedly, and Kim was saying that he had called her. Y'all know how a person call and hang up. When you don't answer, call and hang up. He called like 20 times her phone, and she would not answer. That's how obsessive he was, and left several voice messages. Call me. This is Diddy. Call me. This is Diddy. Called the mother. The mother was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't seen her. Is she okay? Let me know when you find her. She was probably there, but she was hiding and getting away from Diddy because she was tired of his shit. Now we're starting to see developments in things that's coming together with Diddy and how he's been doing over the years, not with just Cassie. And I keep saying, I feel like Carisha is going through it, and I got going through some of the same stuff that Cassie went through. I got some stuff to kind of link that as well. Carrie, I've been doing some homework over here. All right, now we remember in the deposition where we talked about Cassie was saying that she was made to wear white fingernails. Okay, I'm going to show you guys around the pictures of Cassie and these white fingernails. The reason that she had to wear these white fingernails was because when she had these FOs, which were the freak offs, is what Diddy called them. He named it a freak off, where he would invite strange men to come into a hotel room and made her have sexual relations with said person. And he said that the white fingernails looked good whenever she was touching said individuals, and he was filming it. So he wanted it was all about a look and everything to him. So she was made to wear white fingernail polish all the time. I'm going to show you guys some pictures that I pulled where Cassie, you could tell she looked very upset sometimes. She looked kind of spaced out. Sometimes she looked like she might have been a little stoned, but she always had these white fingernails. So this is during the time that the FOs were going on. All right. Shout out to TMZ, because this is where I found these pictures. All right. Exhibit 1. Look at the nails. Look at the nails. Look how she's looking. And he always instructs her how she needs to look in public so that it doesn't look suspicious that maybe she's unhappy or maybe something is off, because Diddy is about image. All right, let's move to the next picture. What do we see again? What color are her nails? They are white. Here we go again. What color are her nails? They are white. This one here, they're still white. She tried to put a little black on there, but what color are her nails? She's instructed to always wear white nails. Once again, another picture of Cassie's hand, white nails. These were during the times that she had to be involved in the FOs. Again, white nails. Again, white nails. This is when her hair is shaved. This was around the time, as you guys remember, Young Jock was saying she was made by Diddy to cut her hair on the side. You guys remember that. This is when he was controlling her. This was during the time he was putting hands on her. This does not look like a loving relationship. This looks like, to me, and look at him. It looks like a controlled relationship. Look at the aggressiveness and how he's holding her hand. Look at her facial expression. Body language says everything. Again, white nails. She's posing here by herself in a man's suit. Cassie is a beautiful woman. Why does she not have on a gown? I feel like Diddy, once again, you guys can see her hair is shaved on the side. I think that he wanted her to look a little masculine because he likes men. So to have her dumb herself down from being a beautiful young woman to looking like a man by shaving the side of her head. And once again, you can see the white nails. Let's continue. Now, another person that I saw with the white nails as well was Carisha. Did I save the picture? Okay, well, let me get into the other pictures that I have with Diddy. He's been seen out recently since he actually uh settled with Cassie. So I'm going to show you guys some pictures that are found. He's with his assistant. Okay, he's with his assistant. They are in Miami. Okay, this is Diddy with his assistant. Okay, Diddy looks hella stressed, you guys. He looks hella stressed. I don't know what she told him or what she showed him or updated him on, but this is his reaction. He's stressed the fuck out. Good for you. This is him. These just came out yesterday, so I wanted to update you guys on that. He looked like he's probably looking on the internet to see what new developments have come out about him. He's looking through his phone. Because y'all know that ever since he settled, they've been going in on his ass. This is him, child, doubled over in the fetal position damn near. Stressed the fuck out. He's got a drink. He's looking like, what the fuck is going on? My image is being tore up. This is him, child, with them high waters on and them Michael Jackson white socks and them black shoes, child. Looking a hot damn mess, stressed out. You can tell Diddy's always fly. When you see him out in public, we've never seen Diddy looking like this. He don't give a damn right now. Diddy is stressed the hell out after that deposition was leaked. Look at how he's looking. Thrown away. He looked homeless because he's stressed the hell out. All right. So this is him seen, like I said, recently after settling. He's talking to somebody on the phone like, look, he's probably saying, you know, get this shit off the internet, try to get this block. He's probably talking to his attorney to see, hey, can you get that shit off the internet? Like, damn. This is him in conversation again with someone. But yeah, what y'all think about it? I had one of Carisha. I don't know what the hell I did with it. Where Carisha was also with the white nails too. What did I do with that damn picture? What did I do with the picture? Oh, here you go. I got it. Let's turn it this way. I knew I had it. Okay, so like I told you guys, Diddy likes his women to have white nails because when they do these freak offs, he likes to be able to see the white nails when, you know, when he's. So who else has on the white nails, which shows me that she may be involved in some freak offs as well. Look at Carisha's nails. That's Carisha from the City Girls. Okay, Carisha from the City Girls. Look at her nails are white as well. She is also wearing white nails. I feel like she may be involved in some freak offs because she did do a interview with the Breakfast Club most recently. I want to say like maybe a month ago, saying that Diddy is very sexually with like a high energy, and that's all he likes to do is have sex to the point to where she has to tap out. So I feel like that she's not only probably laying with him, and I'm gonna say allegedly, I feel like other people are being involved in that because that's what he likes. I don't feel like he stopped doing that with Cassie. I just don't. I don't feel like he stopped doing that with Cassie. I feel like everybody that he gets with, all these women, they are required to do what he wants. That is his sexual preference, to have multiple people in the room when he is doing those things. Okay. But yeah, so if a person ain't guilty, Diddy, why you settle so fast, sir? Why you get scared and has settled like that? That's what we want to know. Okay. That's exactly what we want to know. Do I have one more? Okay. Yeah, I think I gave. Let me make sure I gave y'all all the tea on that with that Diddy thing, because I've been pulling stuff. I want to make sure I give y'all everything because listen. Oh. Okay, Diddy's former longtime assistant, she also speaks out about him as well. She says, don't take the path of the wicked. Don't follow those who do evil. She says, stay away from that path and don't ever go near it. Turn around and go another way. And then she quotes Proverbs 4:14 says, doors be unlocked. You got to be willing to walk away from the money. Full stop. 2011 was hell. Tragic kingdom. So his longtime personal assistant actually spoke up on him as well. I'm gonna read it again. She says that doors be unlocked. You got to be willing to walk away from the money. Full stop. She says that 2011 was hell. It was tragic kingdom. So there's some things that she also saw that she is kind of subliminally speaking up on as it relates to Diddy. Okay. So yeah, his personal assistant speaks up. Let me show her. Okay. Yeah. Singer Kesha, she is I think she's like a pop singer. She did a song with Diddy. She has removed Diddy from the song. Okay. She drops Diddy's name from her hit song TikTok after he actually settles with Cassie in her lawsuit as well. So he's been removed from that song because of his admission. Well, I'm gonna say admission because you paid the shit, that's admission. Hell, because of that. So several people, like I said, several celebrities, kind of like with the R. Kelly situation, when R. Kelly was found guilty, when they did the surviving R. Kelly, everybody started disassociating themselves. I know Lady Gaga, she did a song with him, with R. Kelly, and she had him taken off the song as well. She cut that completely out of her song. She wanted nothing to do with him, and that song was a huge, huge hit. All right, several people stopped fooling with Diddy. So that's I like that. I like that because he likes to have these celebrity parties and have people there and make it look like, it's like this little orgy situation. And several celebrities have come forward, including Cat Williams, to say that there's been some very wild parties where up front everybody's laughing and drinking, but in the back you got people that's back down to sniff and they're taking whatever they can take, and they're high and they're doing sexual things. Okay, so yes, ecstasy and all this other stuff. That's what he was doing to Cassie. Cassie was taking the white substance. She was on ecstasy. She was on a lot of things to where now she is suffering memory loss due to Diddy having her so doped up during these FO sessions. Okay. Let's move on though. Lil Wayne says that he's always very nervous before he performs on stage. Okay. He says that what calms him down is prior to him going on stage is listening to Anita Baker. Okay, he says that calms him. I was like, yeah, well, it would. So let's go ahead and play what he had to say. I love Anita Baker.
What happens is my stomach hurt before I go on stage every time. And when they knock on my door and let me know you got 10 minutes, it's gone. Right. I mean, I'm focused on it. And I got to cut on Anita Baker. She take the pain away too. Right. I swear, I told her to her face that. She told me I wasn't the first person to tell her that.
Nita Baker, Shaka Khan, all of them. It's funny though, because like when people come in my room, they be like, "Man, you so diverse in your music." Like
they coming and thinking about you playing so.
Yeah, like but it's crazy though because that's all on my playlist. Yeah. Like I have some Lil Wayne, I have some Nita Baker, I have some Kurt Franklin, I have some jazz. Okay. I have a little country. Like it just variety. I just put everything in one, and it just
Exactly.
I might get up and I might be hype on the song, but I like to be mellow. Save all the energy for the fight. Exactly. So then Anita Baker come on, and then I'm just sitting there and I'm just in the zone.
Trust me.
So I like it all.
I looked at dead in the eyes and told like, man, I get a very strong stomach ache and I've been getting this since day one. I told her, I was like, it's just, before I go on stage, and I was like, it's nothing. I've tried. I was like, it's nothing else that works but you.
Right.
I was like, I just put it on shuffle. It don't matter what the song is, as long as when your voice comes through, my stomach ache go away.
Yeah.
She said, you're not the first person to tell me that. I was like, see, so I ain't lying then. Yeah, she's a beautiful, hell of a woman.
I like that about him. To see him, you would never think that he would listen to Anita Baker. You would think that he's always listening to, like he said, rap or something like that. And I like that. I like Anita Baker too. Anything that she put out, I love it. Okay. I love me some damn Anita Baker. Yes, I do. From beginning to end, 365 days in a year, honey. Okay. Y'all know that's the song. That's one of my favorites too. Got one more thing. Okay, Wayne, we heard you. All right, shut up, Wayne. All right. We got one more topic, then I'm gonna let you guys go. We will have a pop in, so I will check back in with you guys as well. All right. Michael B. Jordan, you guys. Let's talk about him this morning. This is our last topic. Michael B. Jordan has confirmed to return for the next Creed, okay? And he will also be directing that movie as well. So he will star in it and he will also be directing it. That says the good news that the next Creed is set to return, and this time actor Michael B. Jordan will be in front and behind the scenes as director. This says that the news was confirmed by producer Erwin Winkler at an event in Los Angeles on Saturday. This says that we have a really good story and a really good plot. It says that we got a little delayed because of the strikes. They says, but about a year from now, we're going into production. Okay, and they also says that there has been no say on when production will start filming, but it looks like everyone has began, or has been given, I'm sorry, the green light, except Sylvester Stallone, who plays Rocky. I don't know why he did that on the last movie, guys. He did that on the last movie, like he waited out, like he kind of held up things on the last Creed. So I don't know what the hell is going on with him. Like, sir, get it together, because you got to be in the movie. You have to be in the movie Creed because you are like one of the #1 stars in the freaking movie. So like, get over it. I do like the fact that Felicia Rashad plays his mother in the movie. I like that. I love anything she plays in. She just has that sophistication about her. When you see her on screen, you just know she's gonna kill her role, and I just love that. All right, so y'all know Apollo Creed was supposed to be his father, and he has taken on his father's mantle in terms of being a boxer, and he's been out here whooping butt now. One of the fights, he kind of got his ass beat a little bit, but he's still in the end won. The movie is very, very good. I like all the Creeds. I've seen them all, and I cannot wait to see this one as well. Have you guys been watching all the Creeds? I love it, and the fact that he will be actually producing and starring in it, that's big. So you're getting 2 checks, sir. He know what he doing out here. Okay, you know what you're doing out here. But that is it, and that is all, guys, for Car Chronicles. I hope you guys enjoyed this morning. I try to give you guys as much tea and updates that I could. We will be back today for our normal pop-in, okay? Please hit that like button for me if you liked the video, or even if you didn't, still like it as well, so that we can stay in the algorithm. All right, somebody said, I've never seen the movie Creed. It's very good. Please watch it. I know the last one, Jonathan Majors played in, because he was Michael B. Jordan's rival in the movie, so it was really good. The storyline is good. They actually fought and everything in the movie, and Jonathan Majors was his friend starting out, but he got out of prison and then he wanted to box, so he was kind of envying the fact that Michael B. Jordan, who plays Creed's son in the movie, was this well-known boxer. He was winning all these titles, but then Jonathan Majors, once he got out of prison, he wanted that spotlight. So then he turned against Michael B. Jordan in the movie, and they wound up fighting in the end. And he really tried to hurt him in the movie because he was jealous of him. He wanted that clout, that attention. He wanted that title. And he was even like trying to flirt with his wife in the movie. I was like, shit. But the movie is really good. Watch it. I'm promoting because I like it. I like boxing because I kickbox. So that was right up my alley. But yes, get into it. Thank you guys for joining. Scorpio Miss, thank you for modding. Bill Wilson, Linda Gamble, thank you guys for modding for me. And Caramelians, thank you guys for joining me this morning for a great show. Okay, tell a friend to subscribe to the Caramel Show. See you guys later for our pop in. Have a blessed Monday and goodbye.